Hi everybody, I am Taruni and welcome to the channel. If you are watching this video as the first one from my channel, I should tell you that I am evolving. I started this channel as a booktube channel and I have too many interests to just stick to the books, and so I decided to upgrade the channel and named it Being Taruni. Although I am so all over the place and stressed about this that I changed my handle twice a week, which I can't do. I shouldn't have, so I can't change the handle right now. But it's gonna be Thoughtful Humans Club or something like that. And why I am doing all this is because I think I should get to that later, but first I should tell you the conundrum I've been having for a while now, and I should begin by telling you a story. And I actually wrote this 2-3 days ago because I was stressed and I was all over the place. And yeah, I should just get into it. Life of a multi-passionate creative, things that nobody understands. That's the heading. I had been confused for a very long time about what I want to be and do in life and with life. It wasn't in my plan to feel scattered about my passions, hobbies, interests, skills, talents, creativity, thoughts, ideas, feelings, and failures. However, it has been the case all my life. When all my friends and batchmates were opting for engineering, I was the only one who chose arts and graduated from a media and journalism degree. When all the people I knew got placed in good companies, I hopped from one job to another in search of what I wanted to do. Then I left it all. At 30, I left the job. I left the hustle culture altogether. I wanted to live on my terms, earn using my creativity and skills, but so far I haven't been very lucky in the earning department. That's the price I paid because I am a multi-passionate creative. Let me take you back to another thing that I wrote a week ago. Why work hard to be happy? This is the first time I have realized this, that I need to work hard to be happy, and it took a long time. It was a few days ago, one of the worst low days I have ever had, and that too after a very long time. Despite of doing everything right, I was at the lowest. It felt like all the happiness has gone from my life and nothing will make me feel better. It felt like my soul is being sucked out by the dementors. And if people have been following, I'm reading Harry Potter these days. I'm currently on my fourth book, and that's why the Harry Potter reference, because I am in my Hogwarts phase. I am a talkative person, but few days ago I didn't utter a word. I could not. My mind either shut itself down or my emotions took the best of my low energy. For the first time, I also couldn't figure out what is going on with me. I couldn't figure it out because I am a self-aware person. I am always inside my head talking to myself and figuring out why I'm feeling in a certain way. And this is the first time I couldn't figure it out. So I was kind of scared and stressed. So let me take you a few months back. I was going through a rough patch. There was a transition phase in my life, and I was trying my best to hold it together until it came out as anger, irritability, and isolating myself from others. After a few weeks, then, when things got better, I started my journey, healing journey. I didn't plan on it. It began on its own. I was going for more walks, meditating more, did creative planning, changed my diet, and started to put my focus inwardly. In March, I started my booktube channel, which you guys are watching on right now. I was so excited. I was working hard for it. And for the first time in my life, I thought, this one thing is going to go long for me. Why? Because I am a multi-passionate person and tend to switch from one thing to another once I start to feel disconnected from the art I am practicing and with myself too. Now let me take you a few years back. I began my professional life in radio. I wanted to be a radio jockey. I worked for it, but it didn't happen for me. Then I went into writing full time. That's when I met Medium. Medium is a platform, for people who don't know, where you can write and earn money now. But when I started writing on Medium, you could not have earned money, okay? You could just write, and I wrote the most in my life for 4 months straight. But I couldn't earn then via Medium, so I applied for some content writing work and joined an advertising agency. I worked there for 6 months. But what are the odds of your previous dreams popping up right when you're getting comfortable with the idea of a new one? That's exactly what happened. I got an opportunity to become a radio jockey after all. And I took it because for me, regret is bigger than taking a step backwards. I did that for 1.5 years. I enjoyed it until I felt lost, disconnected, and out of place. So, why I left being a radio jockey is a question that people often ask me because it feels like I got the opportunity that many people want in their lives, and I just threw it away. I knew that I was meant to be a radio jockey, but I got it very late in my life. Okay, if I had gotten that opportunity when I was 23, 24, I think I would have molded my personality for that job and would have become a very successful one. And I knew I had it in me. I knew I was very good at it. But at the age that I got that opportunity, I had already molded myself into a personality which was not that flashy, which was not that, always happy or extrovert. I was kind of an introvert. I was a writer. I used to write poems and everything. So I kind of felt like, I don't think this is me. I loved being a radio jockey, to be honest. It was definitely a dream come true, and I was extremely grateful for that opportunity. But I was not that person. I could not pretend to be someone I was not. So I left it. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of anxiety, tears. I was into depression after I came back. And it took a very long time to gain my confidence back because I thought I have lost it all. So that's why I'm talking about the healing journey, because it took a while. And reading more, what happened? Finally, I decided that my true calling is writing. I left being an RJ. There were many who tried to stop me. It was right on their part. But I'm quite stubborn when it comes to my life decisions. So I published my first book, which is Thorns of Healing. It was a poetry collection, and I published it in December 2022. So that happened. And mind you, this is all happening in my late 20s. When most of the people have sorted their career and priorities out. All of my friends were working full-time, good paying jobs, and here I was figuring out what to do still. I came back, worked on my mental health, which was at its peak worst, as I told you, and applied for the job of a copywriter at a creative agency. To my surprise, I got it. They liked my RJ background. This was a different workplace. I made so many friends, good friends, worked on so many creative projects. I spent 2.5 years at this job, from joining as a scared, self-doubting girl to leaving as a confident woman. This workplace gave me everything. It was hard to leave it. It really was. And I am still in touch with few people, and I still miss it sometimes, but I had to do it. Why did I leave at the age of 30? Well, I finally realized that I'm not made for the 9 to 7, 9 to 5 hustle culture the world keeps feeding onto. I realized I can do things on my own terms. I can be my own boss, make something out of all the skills I have gained. And after many months of contemplating, I began a booktube and published my second book, mini ebook about slowing down and slow living, which I did recently last month. It's called How to Slow Down in a Fast World. And yeah, that happened. Now let me take you a few days back, okay? I started to feel disconnected again a few days ago and felt like maybe I'm good for nothing, because I should have figured it out by now. I'm a grown-up. Why am I still like I used to be a few years ago? But here's a catch. I am not. I just have too many interests and high expectations of myself. And in times of struggle, we tend to always focus on our worst qualities. Maybe that's why I felt so low a few days ago. My years of working on myself and my self-awareness also failed me, all because of my negative self-talks and being critical of the results. After sitting with the feeling for hours, because I really feel that you need to feel the pain to heal it first. So I was sitting with the pain and the hurt for hours. I went for a walk and came back a bit renewed. Walks in nature always solve everything. I always say that. So always go for a walk if you're feeling lost, okay? There were new ideas in my mind, and I finally understood why I was feeling that way and what I needed to do to not feel like shit anymore. Let me now take you a few hours back or a few days back, 1 or 2 days back. And this is me self reflecting too, because I feel when we journal, we self reflect. And that's what helps us heal also. That's why I always talk about journaling and sharing your thoughts, writing them down, because it really helps you become self-aware. Okay, so I did that. So I realized that I don't want to feel the way I did a few days ago, and that is an extreme progress in my mental health and healing journey for me. Because I used to have extreme anxiety issues, and I have come a long way, and I don't want to ruin it. I want to work towards my goals and my happiness no matter what. And I am proud that I have come a long way in realizing that it was not easy, but I did. And this realization alone was enough to fuel my motivation. I don't care anymore what anyone thinks, because sometimes it's all in our heads. Okay, nobody thinks about us as much as ourselves, right? And that's why I don't think anybody's thinking about me. They're thinking about themselves, their lives, their stresses, their struggles. So we need to get that idea out of our heads. And we need to think the best for us. It's okay if it takes a long time. Even if people have figured out careers, they may not know the value of healing and peace, which I do. So in a way, I am as far as everyone else. If the purpose of life is living, then that's what I'm gonna do, right? Living it on my terms, at my pace, with my creative endeavors, which has now made me kind of a solopreneur. I shouldn't say that, but I do feel like it. So that now, why we should work hard to be happy? Because nobody else is going to do it for us. Because if not happy, what will we be, right? Because no matter what we do, life is hard. It's our job to make it worth living for us. Because the purpose of life is to live happily. Because feeling negativity is feeding our minds negatively. Because positivity takes hard work, really hard work, but it is worth it. And I think I read it somewhere, or someone said it, that being self-critical, doubting yourself, and negative thoughts are like the easiest things to do as humans. It comes like that. But the hard part is trying to make yourself happy. Think positive about yourself. And I think hard work has no substitute. So there. Now, going back to what I wrote after that, life of a multi-passionate creative, which I started with. How did I survive this conundrum now? Okay. I read Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Folio. I have also done a book talk about it, and I talk about that book a lot because it's a good book. Please go ahead and read if you like. I'll share the link in the description. And in that book, she mentions the term multi-passionate entrepreneur. She calls herself that whenever she introduces herself to someone. It was an eureka moment for me, okay? I thought that's me. I am the multi-passionate creative person. Just need to figure out the entrepreneur part. For the first time, I had a word to describe who I am. Then I started a YouTube channel, which you're watching right now, because I have always been passionate about reading and sharing my thoughts. However, the growth is very slow, which I did not expect it. And I am very impatient, guys. So I still feel lost because I do have multiple passions, right? Books, nature, movies, society, culture, healing, writing, life, empathy, and connections. So many interests. Recently, I realized I need to focus on my happiness rather than stress over what I should be doing or I should be. So why am I still lost again? Honestly speaking, I was so worried that if I have a book channel, I should only talk about books. Otherwise, the algorithm wouldn't push my videos as it will get confused, and I won't get the right audience. Hence, I will not grow. So worst thing I did, I made another channel, guys, for my passion of pop culture commentary, okay, and other stuff. But then it's very, very overwhelming, obviously. And then I thought maybe I can share other stuff on the book channel too. But I don't know, it feels like I will be betraying the people who want to know about the books. So that's why I was very, very stressed this last week. And what is the current scenario that I wrote a few days ago is I still had 2 YouTube channels, still didn't know my direction. The book, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, which I have done a book talk about, is exactly about this thing, multiple dreams that we leave but regret. And that regret is making me feel like I'm either falling behind and haven't even begun at all. But then again, it is the society that feeds us that we need to be someone in order to feel valued and respected, right? Nobody teaches us but life that life is meant to be lived the way we want it. It is my life. The society cannot decide which career path I should choose, right? Isn't that the right to freedom after all? Isn't that the most privileged thing as a human being? Then how can we ridicule ourselves and others when they are on their quest to figuring things out? What do you think? You can comment below about it. So this is what I wrote a few days ago. And what is the current scenario exactly is I have deleted all other channels. Okay, I didn't want to feel overwhelmed. And I decided that if I am a multi-passionate person, maybe the people who watch my videos are also multi-passionate people who like different things. And I thought maybe I should move on from that fear of not even trying it. And it's okay if I don't grow, and it's okay if I only have the subscribers I have right now, as long as they like what I say. So I have decided to do exactly that. And also I then got very intrigued about the fact that I am a multi-passionate creative. Finally, I have a word for it, and I should read more books about it. And I went to Google, of course, and then searched books for multi-passionate people. And I found this article on Substack by Kelly Van, 5 books every multi-passionate person needs to read. Okay. And I found many, many books. There were How to Be Everything, a guide for those who still don't know what they want to be when they grow up. I have grown up, but I think I need to grow up more. Then another book was Refuse to Choose, a revolutionary program for doing everything that you love by Barbara Sher. Then The Perfectionist's Guide to Losing Control, 4,000 Weeks, Time Management for Mortals, The Renaissance Soul by Margaret Lobenstein. And these 5 books were very, very expensive, guys. I could not buy them all. So I bought one, and How to Be Everything, and I'm gonna read it whenever it comes. Right now I'm in a Hogwarts era and reading Harry Potter, so I'm enjoying it. And yeah, once I had figured it out that I'm a multi-passionate person, I should just since I've always followed my heart and my dreams, and I should do that with this channel as well. And that's what I did. I changed the name. It's now about a safe space where we can have honest conversations about healing, life, writing, books, reading, feelings, mental health, and relationships, and whatever we learn, philosophy, psychology, I don't know, whatever things I feel in the moment that I need to share with you. And if you want to have any thoughts from my side, you can always comment and let me know what you want to watch next or know next from me. So that's what I am right now doing. I don't know what to say now. I am out of words, and please let me know if you really have any thoughts about this, because as a multi-passionate creative, I have always struggled with this, and people always tend to ask me around, how much are you earning and how's it going with you? But there are also supportive people who don't even ask me anything. They just want to see me happy, and they're like, hey, don't stress about anything and just do what you feel like doing. But also, as an Indian, I have this, I shouldn't actually ridicule Indians only. I think this happens in every country. People are struggling with the career choices they make. There are engineers who are sad that they are engineers. They want to do something else, but they don't have the courage to do it, right? But I never wanted to be an engineer. I didn't want to pursue the academics I always wanted to be an artistic person because that's where I have always inclined. I wanted to be a singer once, and I still thought that maybe I should have another YouTube channel just for my singing covers. And I was like, this is going out of hands. I actually created that channel and then deleted it. Can you believe that? I think you can, because if you are a multi-passionate person, I think you can relate to it. So yeah, I wanted to be a singer, then I wanted to be a radio jockey, I wanted to be a copywriter, writer, and to be honest, I did all of those things. I became everything I wanted to be, and by the time I was 30, can you believe that? By the time I was 30, I did everything I wanted to do. Maybe that's why I'm struggling right now, because I did everything I wanted to do, and now I have this open canvas, and I can create new dreams and follow them. And one of those is this YouTube channel, and I hope that I can find like-minded people who like things, who are maybe remotely like me. Well, I don't know. You can comment below, let me know if you're like that. And yeah, I didn't think I have anything else to say. I've come a long way in my healing journey, so I refuse to go back to being very stressed about what I need to do in my life. I just want to enjoy the thing I'm doing in the moment, and I really hope that people realize that that is the main thing you should do in life. You should focus in the present and enjoy the thing that you're doing right now, and let go of the past, of the future worries, and just be in the moment and be yourself, and focus on work on being happy, because I really have realized that if you're not happy, we're nothing. So do the hard work, just like you do in your job, in your studies, or in your work, or at your home, in your relationships. Work hard for yourself, for your happiness, because that is what connects everything else. If you're not happy, you can't make others happy, you can't enjoy anything in you do in your life. Okay, so that is the message from me today, and that's it about today's video. I don't know how I did it, and please let me know how, if you related to anything I said in this video, and comment below, let me know. And yeah, so this channel is just gonna be about thoughtful humans, and subscribe to the channel if you would like that. And yeah, I'll come up with more book talks and stories and thoughts in the coming weeks. Subscribe if you would not like to miss them. I'm currently reading Harry Potter books, so of course I'm gonna do the book talk next about the third book, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, next. And yeah, that's it about today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you came this far, I really appreciate it. And thanks again, and subscribe. And yeah, that's it. Have a good time, enjoy yourselves, try and work in happiness, take care, and that's all. Namaste.